that a bit of a relief yesterday? Was it more you guys not playing well, or do you think the Saints played really well?
I think a little bit of both. They really took it up to us early, and they were hard to play against. And I guess it was a relief when the siren went. The game could have went either way, and luckily enough for us, we were in front when the siren went.
What's happened in the last? I know you've had 2 wins in the last 3 weeks, but you don't seem to be playing the sort of footy that you were playing against Sydney and Hawthorn in the opening 2 rounds.
I think we just need to go back to contested footy. It's been down a little bit the last few weeks, and that was a focus definitely against St Kilda and around the stoppages, and I think they actually beat us around there. So if we can get back to that, especially against Fremantle, that'll go a long way of us playing back to the way we like to play.
How tough is that task, contested footy against Freo that seem to be so good in that area?
Yeah, it is. It's very tough. They've got a good midfield. Fife, Mundy, Barlow, 3 big bodies in the midfield. They're really good in the contested area of the game. So if we can match it in that area, then it'll go a long way of having a good performance against those guys over there at home.
Can you talk? Sorry. I was just going to say, can you talk a little bit about Justin Fletcher? It's obviously his 40th birthday coming up this week, and he was pretty damn good in that first half yesterday. Yeah,
he was. He was excellent. He's a real key down back for us, and 40 years old and playing AFL footy, it's unbelievable. And he's a beautiful bloke to have around the club, and everyone loves him. And I'm sure we'll sing him happy birthday on Thursday, and hopefully soon enough it's his 400th.
What do you reckon you'll be doing at 40?
I'm not too sure. Probably in a hammock somewhere, laying in the sun. Hopefully, definitely won't be playing AFL footy.
Going over to Subi, you've had some decent results over there the last few years. Does that give you any confidence going over there?
Yeah, definitely. We had a good win there, I think 2013, where we come from behind. One of our best victories since I've been at the club, and we've got a good supporter base over in Fremantle, so hopefully they rock up and give us a bit of support, and hopefully it goes a long way and we get the win. But it's a lot of hard work between then.
Played Sydney and Hawthorn already, but coming up against Freo away from home, how does that rank as a challenge this year?
It's probably going to be our hardest. They're probably going to be our hardest opponent this year so far. They're at the top of their game. They're at the benchmark right at the moment, and over there it's going to be very hard.
Who can you see putting their hand up to play on Nathan Fife? I guess Hocking's got the big jobs over the years, but he's out. Who can you see going with Fife this weekend?
He's in good form, Fife, but Jakey Malcolm's done a real good job on a few of the mids so far this year. I'm not too sure who's going to get the job, but if I was to have a guess, I'd say Jakey Malcolm might be the man for the job.
Matthew Pavlich is in doubt for that game. It'd be pretty handy if he didn't play.
Yeah, it would be handy if he didn't play. He's a great player, but if we're going to try to be the best, we've got to beat the best, and he's a cog in their team. And if he plays, then I'm sure we've got the cavalry down back to match with him.
You worried about your scoring power at all? Probably for 14 months now it's been a bit of an issue, and you haven't really kicked many big scores so far this year.
I guess it has been a little bit of a worry, but we're definitely working on that on the track, trying to impact on the scoreboard and the amount of inside 50s that we get. We need to try to score a bit better, and we're working on that during the week. I'm sure it will come. Joey Danaher and Jakey Carlisle are working hard with Lloydie to kick the goals when the opportunity arises, and hopefully it comes.
Were you close to Schneider yesterday when he was running into that open goal?
Yeah, I was right on the goal line, and he kind of popped up out of nowhere, and I had to come up and push up on him, and lucky for me he shanked it, and lucky for us he shanked it and hit the post, but I guess it was a little bit lucky.